barin jube la ngal kontong GRTS television auto aning social media fan nalu bela moben soto kan dawda nyama albari malam falilu emel janko ngal kontong ngal bismillah GRTS menketa program auto bin nata kacha sotale daming wala mu cruise ship crew Gambia cruise ship mu tubab kulum baleti bari kulun nyin Kenya aninga tolu aning koko mi yalan ko lebe den kulun la kola mbe siring cruise ship crew Gambia director of operations MUSA DRAMMEH Gambia dingolo mati Gambia funding ko atele marta nyindulanna director of operations wala nyidatele marta do ko Kenya lula mbabula lani bari njibe lal sinyo kontom o kola se dum cruise ship la ko kono funding ko lu jama Gambia jangol le ka do ko sotoje project ko nyinata Gambia nyaadi le because ase keno bank ko tan dol be la fina lan sinyolu bara al nata Gambia harijala abe yirandiro kalal na woto aning luwaye silodi jamal la ko wol nyanta mar lañu cruise ship la ko wala nabe do nyirbe kono badi mo lal situm fedron al badi mo falilu emel janko GRTS television auto refa fekele dron foka microphone di MUSA DRAMMEH la mi yalan ko atele director of operations di cruise ship crew Gambia ani badi jibe lal situm kontom al situm fe
assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi taala wa barakatuh nin ketam bul kontan ku baldi ale nam walin jang then lafta ka fahamu roke cruise ship crew Gambia what is the meaning and then another Gambia nyadi leng aning aba funding kel nafa kan nyame so babala la baraka bake ite famo aning GRTS mo be albe dogo kendo men na Gambia cruise ship crew Gambia abe Gambia no jantela keta mo folo de melon kontele dogo ke kuno kono mo sanji kono to ko malde when I was sanji mo nin nan mbodaja so mo agency formal law in 2013 so kabintara kuno kono do ko ke 2013 2014 14 kono ni 15 kono time wala nada decide coming ni man ni ko man nyanda ka danta damato ni ko nyanda ka yiru wala ka funding kel jamal nafa Gambia jam because ni ajibe funding kel men kay kam mol men employ pour ka do ko kulun kono ta sia kulun ka munda ko 5-star hotel so the difference is hotel 5-star hotel be jakatar lora black limit kuno nyen kam mufle so everything that you think of ide fem mira abe bo kuno kono jel kabirin swimming pool la mo hani kaddam fu filo abe jele restaurant different kind of restaurants bongolu fair dulal everything abe bo kuno kono so mo jama stan be internet jamano men mo sa google to they go to YouTube and see kulun katara nyame and mo kulun kana janna because model be je sa Gambia manke lonku because na kulun do sama nan jang in December kulun ni naranu visit na janna son do fane kulun ba sol dila we even invite na president invite jele and minister dolu pour ka kulun ko je fa nyala so pour ya lonko ke nya dile and procedure ke ya dile so in 2015 then another agency registered jam and then after the registration I'm also the do kola ndebe kulun kono I was all around working be do kola kulun kono so ben tarra nje for sanji kononto 2022 which is almost 9 months now time will now finally decide to come over and give back to my society corona society na experience men sort of sanji kononto I can see that with people process okay
ere janko bisi bake mamme janko barna wati sudum min ke jang jam molbe dunde filter wrong funding ke ulste so kan molbe na do left halon na nying cruise ship Gambia crew abe Gambia funding ke wol nafa kan nyaming misal fe malam fo sa haymano Allah da ton sande funding ke jalu misal fe wolle do ko sotaje sande jelle basilo kan and those statistics
okay right now cruise ship crew Gambia na funding ke men deployment na men samba kulun kono America banko kan UK Italy and then some people in Singapore all over the world kulun be da belt so it depends la kulun asameno ay funding ke tambe da funding ke kemelula Gambia di wolo melan ko be do ko la je ñul manka modi melan ko kada duma si lola ñul manka modi melan ko kada stage o sanji konon do de o sanji tande ñun mom mo la melan ko kada la karu woro o karise o kare kana li fola la sistara do ko la je sanji jama bari karu woro o karise ila contrat ko men de bina li fola le yemur ko tank so ni ajibe ñon ko ku ñon tawti ñim banko kan funding kel ko opportunity soro kata ko se ga visa si fa la de la nibi da America banko kay ka vole C1D so what C1D visa wala C is transit and D is for the Shiman ñu mu kulun kono visa da maldi nyanda kata ka do ko ka kulun la kono so niyo visa dila ko bada bage oh yes niyo visa dila inyanda kata la kata kulun kono dimu 5 years la di simu 6 months buko simu transit la pour que dundi america banko kan dron yetili kile laje ta kulun kono so dibe valid 5 years nibe da ka Europe for Europe you know you need a transit visa so you know every country nibe da ka Singapore for you don't even need a visa as a Gambian so you know procedure bari ni visa be may na ka violate même foye abe nyanda kala nyanda ka ko nyame ta kulun kono yera do ko ke anu kulun kala different countries la so bi nibe America ni mantara do ko sa findino eta sate kono ni be let's say we are in the Caribbean and then you want to go out in St. Kitts and Martin ni mantara do ko sa findino is a very big opportunity you know personally I went to almost 63 countries you know nai do ko kunto kono you know it give you the opportunity to go to different countries and you know join fonkol bida na kaja futaro beto
to have experience lañu bankol be kan yetun kundo fo ko mata ba comme ni be kayto dile la ya dila sartol min kan kana wotinya because ya fo nyam fondi ke kemelulu wolle be do ko la je and dara kada mo foloti and I'm sure ye sartol min lande ni wo sartol tiñanum ni wol violate num denu num asgaro do fulani beto asgaro ni kemelulu bete o opportunity sotla so wala batinala be ko mala bake police je bambandi comme eka alka do ko di sartol min kan mo kana wotinya wala nyinde mo kan dayo bori aussi fal la fesi du ñowoton
ko mada bake because America lan wo UK lan wo US lan bank visa le different type la soto so ka visa men di pour America bank pour eta do ko la in America most of the ship is called the C1D it is not for anything else just to work on the ship ibida kan kulun kono do ko wala so même fala mo le mele kana do ko apply it is not a gateway for you to go and stay with your family pour eta ni la family member la taranyo kan o ila muso la mbu wala fola sungu do la fo anything this is ni la fa kala du kala ne dan it fendo try at least this for the Gambians because ni ajibe nyum banko ka mo jama ha mo sodo yalla mol dul khatal jam ka ha Gambia no betende boronte mutam manko tonte mo vibe sodo ka fu ko nyum banko betende nyum banko is one of the best country and the people they really want to work so ni mo me opportunity so there are a lot of people no mo sodo mel bo borkam but funding ke jama be je fan be do ko la wole ni mutala has this is one of the best opportunities sans I men soto no so be kulun ko ne be do ko la ite me alon ko ite mo kino me alon ko yen visa soto itara kulun ko no e be do ko la and every agreement they send it to you ya ka skie na netal ka eka agree be la jani bola Gambia jam so that's me yela karfa jojale yela working condition ja hani bon ko ne mo jelle be taraje ya be fo ne jani bita so fe man tare kumporo ita je sanji kilin do kuje yena ibe mur kan do yebore ni mo kilin bordo do kele information o sen US embassy la ni aki US embassy so that's mean mo le member ko ma no taraje bu ko visa soto so Gambia no be nyanda ka fu nyomale pour ñim project on na sabat Gambia no le this is for Gambians be lan ko yen ra do ko la mo le fakata do ko la yen le banko yirwan anu kunu ko na everything almost everything is free for you domoro is free courant is free dio is free ladula is free so eta ka bili mal jo e ko do men soto e ka be ki na Gambia jan natara Western Union kaje mol kaje nyal every end of month menkana e balno comment this is very very important for this country
wala mu abe banko na fa kan nyamin na iphone ninki wolta do kola baraka ay soto bundala fana yirwandi
ay soto bundala yirwandi bake na mo jama long ñu kono la melan ko wali la family na fala ay ku jama la family ko no na mami ko be tamala e buga ta mo suden di fanna and mo jël be je say ni be tamo kala jang is about invitation on bitale be overstay la jare be sa wo botalen to sam fanen ko di wala le banan so do ko soto no do ko melan ko seneyata sam fan nafano je namol nafaje and all those things so be keno so all these things that melan ko be caring wolu kumata ba kala it is very very important for us pour ka nalon ko nyin do ko nyimbu gambe de wonle so Gambia don may naka tinye faye momo tara kulun ko nyande ka doko ko kulun ko ni man le ka doko ko kulun ko yajibe ko I want to move on in the canale because the visa is still valid for 5 years in the canale ye visa do apply pour stano leave wala o no je or any kind of visa sa apply no but then use that visa pour to kun ko mo because niaka dron mo le membe ko ma dro ko tinyal nyin bayen karo men kono because July more 40 people more deploy more than for Niger Tanani, you can see the list of where I'm going to be back. We're working on that and all those stuff. So these are all things that we are working on to deploy a lot of people on the ship. So
very well. Like as a nyung opportunity na be caring, isi molu soto milisi fang address alla komisaita modula ba Gambia warta anu funding ki wol hamo warlen do ko do back. So nini nyon chance be caring isi molu soto wala se kaful soto milisi fang yita ko tul be cruise play do ko to monde so ko do muta mol bulfa manam fal yo ko la ko si fal soto lo.
Yes. So wala sabu nkala fi nko nyemu Gambia fengolt mbese keno police olt ni aje ku kendo sabata banko doldo mo be la ka lo ka kele nyinta kala jang so cruise men nada into my knowledge we are the only tollem cruise men ko tollem kada agency de men ko registered with Gambia Maritime Administration to recruit for Royal Caribbean International and then Celebrity Cruise Line. So momo ye fayitan din tolla ko me tolmu agency that okay samba kulun kono do ko wala know that iman dara tonya foke so nyanta ke careful back woni moltole mo for training programme lambang for whatever nara cruise kolam e ndaka na cruise office la in Fajara the manya naka kodo jo because ka kodo indol we are under a convention called Maritime Labour Convention the MLC ndolman allow pour ka kodo ta mobulu pour que lingo senie o ka kodota mobulu because la feke ma ko do ko wolto o ke ni musula mu de ke la nyoya because la feke ma ko do ko wolto to la convention o man sowala na bugo nyi melon ko ba mbola follow kan o man so wala because it's close no at any time. So that's mean ni momo ke nyine ka ko sometimes there are some scammers e ka tara online ka ko we offer you e ka company la letter head o beta e ka be dada e ka senie e ka ko okay e be ko di card jola cruise line to so dunia ko melam ka be nyine ka la kodola in advance den yo futala je o be scam let ndolle agency jang pour application lingo soto ye do ko apply is absolutely free momo ko ko bel lingo senne ye ko di card jo amanken tolti it's all fake and then people need to understand that they don't need to pay money to anybody and nunka kaitol mendi because mo la kaitol fake jan momo e kaitol fake at the end of the day it will come back to you o yeta ye visa apply e visa e tare bulu ye fon sun ticket o sang yeta dolta kala mutala and all those asa mo kilin wada da mo fla wada bar sabanya do watla because they must know at any time
ni muda sekeno beti nyaro ke kan dolle yalla je ko mada baka pour mol ka je moy nga ñum foko taada dulado comme natara nu ite wala ke dan nu ñing kemelul ning feng ande mini ñu foti youth soul dan wol bela chance beti nyala akumada baka pour mo si ñun dulanu mira lefta lon na fanan cruise nga ñum moy ko banku dola ma nga banku to fo ko banku dol yakata ko kele pour ñing cité la banku lu kan bare ala nata gambel xal ngalon ko alla kata ko la moti lefta lon na fo mu ko sata
jang kabem be set kan most of them il fait pour ñe traiter banque ka but Royal Caribbean yajibe South Africa kola tolle we are the bulk hire commence mo jamata no because they want 5,000 mo wili lulu sama hono I feel no la dila andun Gambia no membe do ko la kulun kono il feel back men so jam even kabir na start kay di asamara lu men president na pour ko samba ye email men sen mo le ko Gambia no la friendliness cannot be overemphasized. It's on the Facebook page oji be fa ka Gambian dul ska ka lundi mo nyato ka go this is one of the best way the sansa so funding ke do fa sana is one of the best free way that kulungo be kon so ko be so to Gambian dul be ila friendliness in ila ko be is you cannot even imagine. They are doing excellent job on the ship. It's just few people, and few criminals. They are faking documents. They go to the ship. You one contract. You go, these people forget about them. Let me just go and run. You're not doing that for me. I'm still deploying people, but you're doing that to other people. Even more lesunga. And company kilimemban trambul, and company jamal bedilka. But my best interest, not only me. This is collectively. If my best interest is for the people. Pureta kulung kono. Ye doku kendo soto. Ye na ye padu nafa. So mbele ni nakafu nyoma wala.
Application or procedures for deadlines sotala fo wati abeloring tunkol ni sartol men kala fe dunya wala kono ani misal fe karo kono alka mo jella fe 40 people la kata fondo wala sadan number in a week wala in a month kol be nyade loto.
That's very very important. You have a requisition. So every month a requisition all senten na more requisition wala mo come e ka position all wala mo palasol ka bo onsula en place carla onsula da security la onsula da weta la mem fonko mel ka mol save o tabir lalu o onsula da laundry kur lalu onsula da fitar la bo la fara nyi nanka mo nyi karo la tolta. So always we put it on our Facebook page or more kana randomly kabin nara janna appointment no bond la mo kana randomly because ni nada I don't anda bokasi na office on me finde kan drombe dal jibele nada mo le sura mo la na dia mo tambila ata jam fa bala because ni nada sura men no kaja dron ibidal so opposition ni nada no opposition finde bina ya apply ko nte qualification card rasodo yele certificate do yende reception la dan ye recruitment manager connect je dan ya fo ko okay ndamo sanji sabal do ko hotel oto ya kay do findindi na linko sene isa ton jellan ko ani firilam hani dalo so may nakajo bar fomo ni ter card nga fomo sanje nga card ko on tol do la jam ko fomo sa e ba fi lor nyama online ni par ya submit ni submit do ba jala na system ko nole because linko is very important the linko so no la mobile on hani nde linko sanite yete a sen modo entete jala na system ko no wala saba kumada back ka linko so agency fond do man third party so mom mo so do melan ka sa do ko kenon to fond da mal do ko so ni so da mende bina jande ni yo so do ye fomo be fil ni mom fomo fanam fil nyalon we will still give you the opportunity pour na mole ayitande ka fil nyame malla fi ka fomo fil mole modol ke fansun place no yala tonko ndola e ka mol tiajal nan bala fomo fil la en nim fanan la fi dan so ke no na ko dota mol bul bor fomo fon le ite membe do ko apply ka ite nyin ndaka la fomo ite fo nyin ndaka understand how to fill of a form ite ndaka understand how to make your own CV ni ma understand we will teach you how to do it we don't want you to go somebody mol ke la CV the day on kada e kada moya ke la ikela form of filie well they're enriching themselves you know what I mean I want to teach you la fa yitandi la ka nyame fo sabe fa yitandi dola
ñinku ma da bake drame be cool senen kan jangol da very very important and ñu kita be jibe lalu nafa la bake kumo la bon menti wala ñenti ye yitandiro ko ñimbe banko nafa kan nyame ay fo nenki wala nafa kan nyame akata do ko soto man ta be ngoti ando ko ma da bake Allah da to no sante ma wicho soto nyaaw nyang albe 500 plus oh is very impressive really and then mil fana alon ko do da mo ñante fo ñala wala le nim mo be jibe kan sainteng jikita mbe number sot lambe bin safela screen auto pour de mo wajibe kan bri YouTube for anywhere GRTS as a number call ngala fa commencer no moyla ali number sot le comme customer care dal
yes na reception number sot like after 251 2910 251 2910 and this number aka operator from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or sometimes the Facebook page on Kajamol Kapon Kal Nala number call bar master. Of course, if it's after working hours, staff will see okay, see don't in the master of Nambakado, okay. But this working hours is a number call no if you want to have more idea about the process. But the process of the coin in the fair, Nimanka process of Melanco, and Karatu will be really Tanajola. And the man left Moya Bonang also from outside you want to attempt Purkanamol bribe. Yafam ni sura do ko wala alon ko me yana ni kata tamo la sai ka tamo mo so ke no firit tamo ni te do ko so do procedure la beje and the agency la ke guide bela wala mo ko me ne do ko so do fo pareda de ni bita tuba bol ya yinda ka medical exam kala because ya under insurance so be test la le ka jibe ta ila balu ila jada ken dan fi be dolle be direct la je ak ke damen do kono be loptano kono folene loptan kilinda malaka ke jam ibita damen do iba process ke damen do because fo loptano ni compagnie contrat ko soto so ti dano mo be ya pour que la kay do foj ni courant car soto ya ko andama en courant car soto tan ninte so wala sa loptan kilinda malaka ko afromet ni be la siman bu ko because ni be da kulun ko fo siman bu ko soto ni be siman bu ko kada ka jo menna mba fo lay andi ka damen wala Gambia Maritime Administration di nation je yata keje STC double wala basic safety because kada kulun kono kulun la tanko kuma bata fo e tanko karan jani be dunda kulun kono GTTI la kaki be direct le da GTTI na fo ko nyina e ka jo nyina la ibita iba process kala nyina la ya keje so that small process ka menke ni la fa passport la ko ibita Gambia immigration ne kana ta kare bu kenso de ibita immigration ne e la police report dan ibita ka ni la fa ka visa apply US embassy ne direct je within the process agency will direct you where to go. So everything venjola, you must know what you are paying for. bara ka ko lo ne din karo dunde je be korda mol ka be la jira na jam be korda kay do dile la be nyin dile la o be nyum ko that I don't need it, just everybody to know. You don't come to my office pour ka ko okay mina la pour ka nyum bribe nyin nan all those things. Do you know why? Because it nyi be diam ken so it's against my convention. Ni nak one person na nak two person ben soronal. So I don't have an agency anymore. So that's why to keep this for Gambians I don't have to do that.
Kaya kado bago ado molbe na faso to kanje asikeno alal de maro wasike baraji badi ngolu nyina Musa Drame ti tele musutioti director of operations cruise ship crew the Gambia left wrong kulun jalom salfe
siata compagnie siata. Okay. So Royal Caribbean tele kulun so kulun is more than atamira kulun tansabala. And then nen kulum fana so nen company ka me asamara or fana siata nda fana do ko kulum men ko ne ka fay Norwegian cruise line nin be mu melan ko dara fo kulum tanni woro and kulum kelin kata do kula de bon na kulum men fon ko ka be do ko la je do kula dama will kelin kemese 1800 employees do kula dama ya musata so passenger jesol men kana kulum ko men ka tara jakata for 5000 people. So sometimes kulun kona moment katara jakata ko wili wora anin fe kulun kona because kulun ni wara batal ndebe kulun men kona deco clean for la saba for 20 decks. So we have everything in there. Ide fem mira ni ba kulun kona na mamira ko me kulun kona ibe karfa jo me gara modo la jo kata wili keme wili keme nin talulu wili keme fula you can go up to it depend on you can go $1,000 $2,000 $3,000 $4,000 so when you move weta fonti if a butler is a tip so no ni aka funyuma ni la serve before for $6,000 ni ko do so with Gambia as a Gambian itara kulun kono eka 300,000 or 200,000 for a month. You understand? Of course, Nitara has a starting. They pay you, let's say, 60,000. You are a starter. You just started now. You don't expect to have 300,000. But if they are paying you 60,000 and they are Gambia, you are making 2,500. This is a plus. So in the Kulu, every department, you are talal. So housekeeping, there are 3 promotions or 4 promotions. Restaurant for now, different promotions. So nita reka promotion on the try. The promotion on the promotion on nita ra 4 footage. But koronto takela. Nite bejela fasanji koronto. Nado mondomo until we are there. Nado mondomo until we are there. So processing is not easy.
Na korosuro to hani bidrong. Asikeno mol mi yalon ko metro le bebulu. Ide mu wetati wala mu cookti wala mu comme fo metro tare bu dakoro sodo kar yeni min be fote be mu professional area lati
metro sometimes we take carpenters we take plumbers and then we take even weldermans so nyimbe make do ko but of course they need to have a certificate about it. Okay. So certificate of kumata la purko sort of very we have different positions depending personal filter but han telo doka telo tajara kulunga bela so kulunga sala yeah so but at least you need to have the certificate about it in the school fem bakar na fo mari karon so
but basically force fenno dal
force fenno and force certificate of kono so
because al nga ngi ka because bol ndongol nganja pita mo kanne asatara maybe mang background sort of fento. You know what I'm saying? Dumando dolbi je mang meche karang wale mon londi so defendo just kalafika tamo drong. So la ngo point do nyini ka definitely.
Yeah, I mean it's very important nim mon qualification so nga training program okela. So or sometimes encourage they can go to a training school to get training. So training program for them na janne or number call what kind of training can offer so that it's a train then it's a opportunity so it's a position to apply because sometimes so in kulung kana Royal Caribbean kana kulum bala bil meka ba ko icon of the sea atlan the biggest ship in the world so that's mean of course they will need more Gambians to go but we continue no program Gambian ol tanyadi wala mu komen mo kana bore nimboro mantara je be mo jamal tala ba nimboro beje mo dandan malakata dron ko etinya
rame kanji afelon futa kachani labo ngoto ngalo mine bakara yamar labanti ibe min dila Gambia dingol la sako fondin kela aning ministre keda ko mala mo nayin kachato
be banko jangulu tento la bake because mota kenole no man is an island ni agente betarra jang is the support of the people and then melkata kulun kono ni aje bitaje is the support of the people ita fo men na jang is the support of the people because ka ko jibe lal so they are watching us and all those things. So we got to be grateful to those people who tento murundo molka ka foko kodo men ka dum banko kanjang inclusive do ko mol men kada do ko la sia batale and it's a very decent job because we are under the MLC mo buka mo forcer kula mo be to mala beje do ko le sije do ko foyo but mo buka mo forcer kula hanyon kudi ma ka brinde em fallo ndama ina do do ndama experience. This is very good for me in the life kono na ko jamal faleno ñum crucible do ko so be mo yamara ko men mo men kata ka do ko ka wili kebe so do je ka wili kebe nin tallu so do je ka wili kebe fula so do je karo e ka kina ngambe je ke badul makoy e ka kar woro do ko je o kalse kana sa mbawal banko do nay muta momo be tiñaro la momo kata ko do ta mol bul ni meme alo ye report e ma agency so do de nimme agency so do ye certificate o sama na ye kulun sama na yeta Gambia Maritime Administration ye register je ya ko ko mol samba kulun kono o ko mol samba Royal Caribbean International ye kulun to fe ke samba damen bare mo kana da mo be sa kuning ko men nimmel lafta do go nyinna yena fajara opposite Butcher's restaurant or on top of Butcher's restaurant ena je na number is 2512910 nimmo mo la feke mulun tan yan to le sabako bare to de mol mel long mel na mi de ko ko di jota en demande. You understand? No administration fee, no whatever. Ibe menjo la inye Dakar ne ka menjo. So comme be do ko apply la dron ina dron be jani be na system ko dron okay be lu karra ibe ina jola pour ila lingo ibe ina jola pour na fongo vo ndela ko fomo sene fond. Okay, ni be fomo feel am will show you how to feel it. So you don't have to pay for us. You don't have to go to somebody menka afansun ko yele o han visa application ni la fanka hejan. And another charges by the visa application, we will tell you how much you need to pay for visa application. We can give you all this service here.
Wakawul senara bani ngulu sila lafta be Musa Drame templadron kajai ani jibe lalbe moben soto kan dawda mobe tembe to albadi ma falido emel janko menkata GRTS television.
Koli baita koli kanne jamme o jilanga mama damba fari o jilanga tenen damba di musugodo ke masalia dambo de kunne ngono la o fukuma tenen damba di musugodo ke masalia dambo de kunne ngono la o fukuma mama damba fario jilanga mama damba fario jilanga fario jamme jamme o jilanga mama damba fario jilanga tenen damba di musukodo ke masalia ndambo de kunne ono na Fario jilanga Fario jilanga Assalamu alayka munadi adaga nanga nalo amanguye la mume wale boda ira gangu jamme jilam gobala wale boda mama damba jamme bala adiya dela wale boda jata selam bala muna jata selam wonim bira wude damba mama damba mansoya damba Mansolika kuni ulege wali kokuba tamba ye kuba leke ate kokuno Mansolika Mansalika kunno lege wali ko kuba tamba we kuba lege adigo kunno mama damma vario jilanga dunya bele wayo jada selan woni mbira wude tamba mama damma manso ya bikamne wodo la ben na dem ba jamme ma jamme jilange kudri bana manin tamba ngara bali dem ba sawla adiya de la manguye la dem ba sawla baba dunia vele alinga sumuni dunia la dan de dunia la mumme famunya ne sabare munadia dangana na manguya ngana da mumme dunia bele jada selan woni mbira wude tamba muna jada selan woni mbira wude tamba mama tamba mansoya Mansolika kunni ulege wali ko kuba tamba ye kuba leke ate ko kunno Mansolika kunni ulege wali ko kuba tamba ye kuba leke ate ko kunno mama damma vario jilanga dunia bele wayo jada selan woni mbira wude tamba mama damma manso ya bikamne wodo la ben na dem ba jamme ma jamme jilange jamme jilanga kudri bana manin tamba ngara bali demba sawla adiya de la manguye la demba sawla baba dunia vele alinga sumuni dunia la dan de dunia la mumme famunya ne sabare munadia dangana na manguya ngana da mumme dunia bele jada selan woni mbira wude tamba mama tamba mansoya tamba dunia bele.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching GRTS Television. We welcome you all to this special interview that we're about to have with Mr. MUSA DRAMMEH, Director of Cruise Ship Crew Gambia. My name is Falido Emel Janko, and we're very happy to be in Mr. DRAMMEH's office to clear some issues regarding Gambians that embark on the cruise ship, which is an opportunity, job opportunity for several Gambian youths. And we're very happy to be here today to hear from the lion's mouth. Mr. DRAMMEH, thank you very much for hosting us. Good evening, first of all, and then, yes, it's a pleasure to have this face-to-face conversation with you.
Alhamdulillah, I think this is a great honor for, especially visiting my office, and then want to, for me to share some very useful information with you when it comes to cruise ship process that we have. Cruise Ship Crew Gambia is an agency, it's a recruitment agency that have been in the Gambia for almost 7 years now. And then, that time we've been, working on, registering process and all those stuff. And then until recently we start deploying for Royal Caribbean International. I was the first Gambian to work for Norwegian Cruise Line. When there was no CSC Gambia, there was no agency in 2013. And then I've been on the ship for 9 years. And then recently, 6 months ago, when I decided to come to Gambia and then run this business by myself. And then it is a great opportunity for the youths. But the Cruise Ship Crew Gambia have been, around, to create job opportunities for the youths to work on board the ship all over the world.
From the beginning, approximately how many youths did you think have benefited from this opportunity?
Recently we have about 500 Gambians, over 500 Gambians that are on the ship all over the world. The United States, UK, Singapore, Australia, Spain, Italy, all over the world. We have 500 Gambians, and then we are given a requisition on like a number about 5,000 Gambians yearly that we need to deploy. So it's a great opportunity for Gambia. It is a great opportunity for this country, for the youths to go and work for 6 months, 8 months, and they come on vacation. They work for 6 months, 8 months with a good salary. Some of the salaries are more than 100,000, 150,000 per month, or it depends on what position you hold. We have IT specialists. I have a gentleman today who came on vacation. He's an IT specialist. We have electrician. We're deploying someone at the end of this month who is an engineer. So these high positions we deploying people. We have sous chefs. We have save the parties. So it's not only on the low position that we are deploying. We deploy from cleaners. We deploy chefs and waiters, waitresses. We deploy different positions. And
any space for entertainment?
Oh yeah, we do. we do have entertainment. Entertainment is a very big area on board. Everybody want to party. They are on vacation, so we have entertainment. We have cameramen. All those things we have it on board. We have doctors, we have nurses, and everything that you think of, we have it on board. And we are deploying most of these areas. Not certain areas we don't. We never deploy a nurse, we never deploy a doctor, but we deploy different areas from lifeguards and all those in security. We just recently deployed securities and all those. And so we have Gambian securities there, we have Gambian chefs there, we have Gambians, waiters, waitresses, we have Gambian laundrymen, and so we got all these people on board. So what can we do to keep this continue moving? That's the question now.
Do you have any major challenges, or do you have any challenges at all right now?
Yes, because when you have a good intention or a good program for youths, there must be other people who are also having their sites and all those things. We want to let everybody know that we are under Maritime Labour Convention, and the convention do not allow for applicants to pay money for application links, or shipboard assignments to pay for money because I want to go to this ship or that country or whatever, I need to pay this money, or interview. I don't have an interview, let me come over here, you have to pay money to get an interview. It is against the policies. So other people who don't have an agency, or they are pretending that they are an agency, and all those, these are some of the things, taking money from people, and this may happen. This is something that can be going around. So everybody have to be very careful that if you want to apply for a cruise ship, and then you want to do this through CSC Gambia, you need to come to our office, which is in Fajara, on top of Butcher's Restaurant, and then make sure that the application link that is sent to you is free. You apply the job, and after the job, you wait for the interview. The interview is free. You don't have to pay for the interview. When you get the interview, you get a position. That deployment is free. You don't have to pay for deployment. If you have been deployed and then you need to move to another ship, you don't have to come and pay for money to get all these things. You don't have to come bring your compound documents to me and tell me that, okay, this is my compound, give me a job, or you don't have a sister or a brother or whatever, you as a sister, okay, you know what, I come to you, I want you to give me this job because I like it. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? This is for the country, it is for us. It is a project that will take you to the United States of not bribing somebody. There are procedures, there are services that you can, you may be charged for. You know what I mean? Maybe if you need to pay for visa application or visa fee when you're applying for US visa, you have to, and then their fee, you cannot adjust, you cannot put a single cent there. If a visa application, if the visa fee is $185, it's $185. You don't have to add any butut there, right? If you are doing a passport and then you need to go to immigration, if a passport is 3,000 something, you don't have to pay 8,000 for a passport. You don't say, I pay 8,000 for this exclusive process because I do passport. You plan with yourself because, passport is this amount. If you are doing medical, before you go on board, and then we have our medical tariff, we're going to tell you this is medical cost for this. If you are doing your STC double course at GTTI, because there are some things that you need to do, and all the process that you need to do, believe me, your documentation, when you arrange it together, is not even more than 60,000. Whatever, like your police clearance, your passport, your medical, your STC double, your visa application that you need to do, if you gather this together. So this is nothing, and we pay for your ticket. The company pay for every ticket and all those things. So it's not where that you're going to say, I pay 100,000, I pay 200,000 for what? So, and then there are a lot of people in diaspora that are helping their brothers and sisters to do this process. If anybody call you and tell you that I need to pay 100,000, 200,000 for this exclusive job, they're lying to you because it is for free. For application, it's for free. When they reach to that process, because it's a recruitment, and recruitment is a process. There's no package that say that, oh, this is a package that you need to pay for the entire process. No. You have to go from one state to another. Today, if you have a passport, then if you are not ready to go, you don't have to go and do your medical. You have to wait until that time. The interval can be even 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. So you can even plan to process another one. Do you understand? It's not like, okay, well, how much is the package to do this? Oh, 60,000 or 80,000, bring it. No. If I need your police clearance, I'll go to Banjul, and if you do, I don't know whether it's 200 or 250, whatever the case may, you go and do that. If there is something that you need to do, I will ask you, go and do this. This is what you need to do. If you need to go to GTTI today, you go and do the course. If you need to have a seaman book, I send you to Gambia Maritime Administration. This is what you need to do. So there's nothing like to call somebody and say that, okay, we have to pay this amount. Whatever you need to do, a sponsor or individual can ask, what is this for? But you don't go and pay money to individual people because they are just telling you, I'm going to take you to America.
This going to America, because in the earlier part of the interview that we had in Mandinka, you did mention that the documentation varies. The kind of document you're given allows you to work on the ship. You know what I'm saying? You may have the chance when the ship probably gets to America or, a certain country, you may have few days off and then you can go and chill around. Because I know people may utilize on this opportunity and then go and run away.
Yeah, as I said, we are under MLC, the Maritime Labour Convention. So there's no slavery. And then some people, before you talk about something, it's better you have an idea about it. I've been working in the vessels for 9 years now. So you get every opportunity. You have every freedom. You have every right. When you're not working, you can go anywhere. I like to see my family in Seattle all the time for Sunday Benagin. You know what I mean? When I'm in France, I want to go to this Senegalese restaurant. When I'm in Italy, I do the same thing. When I'm in New York, I do whatever. If there's an African stuff, I want to go outside and do what I need to do, and I come back. I do that in San Francisco, you name it. I've been all over. So what happened is now is if you go to that, if you want to visit a family member, you go whatever the time that if you need to come back to the ship, 6:30, you need to meet you there. So what other people do is when they go back and meet a family member, they never come back to the ship. So that's called absconding. And when you abscond now, they will send your information as a Gambian to the State Department, and they send it to the CBP, and they send it to the embassy in the Gambia to tell them Mr. X have abscond. So the rest of the youths that we are trying to put them in the system, when they go for an interview, they're likely not to have a visa because somebody violated the visa. If you have a 5 years visa, which is the D. If you come on vacation and then you prefer to go back, to visit your family, you apply for another kind of visa. You have a B1, B2. If you want to go to school, you have another different kind of visa. You don't have to violate this visa because we give a special thanks to the United States and other embassies. They really help us. When you have 500 Gambians in the US, that means 500 Gambians have a visa. So that means they're really helping us to give visa to these people. And they expect for them to go and work and come back and bring all the revenue, whatever they gather, and bring it to come back and develop this country so then they don't have to abscond. So, let everybody be a police. You know, for people in the United States, the United Kingdom, if they know that there's a Gambian recently, there are a lot of them that are in there, and you're going to see them because we are taking each and every one to court because they sign a bonding. That bonding says that, okay, if you go and abscond, that this is what is going to happen to you. They're going to take you to court. So those ones who are there, is a family member, is a friend, advise them that they have violated the visa and they have violated the recruitment process, and this can affect a lot of people. You know, this is a story. I've been to the United States. I've been to land base. You know, this story is, believe me, I love to be on the ship. The only reason why I don't stay in the U.S., I just come and stay to work in my own country to, you know, develop the agency. But of course, I know the land base. It's just a story and a fantasy that I want to be in the land base. You travel to see the world. You get paid every 15 days. You get food for free. You get, ask my brothers and sisters who are there, they pay bills. You can go and visit them. You have all this privilege to visit them and meet them a day. You have an attire with them and all those stuff. Why should you run away? So let everybody, you know, and we have a lot of people, good people in the U.S. and other countries that are helping their brothers to be part of this program. Please, if you see anybody who abscond and is there, report them.
Report them. You know, you said earlier, you posed a question earlier, what do we do to keep this? There is a golden opportunity. Countries wanted it, our neighbors wanted it, but then you set a good example because you worked there, you could have absconded, you know. But you came back, and you coming back has given opportunity to several Gambians because now we have over 500 Gambians that are working on these various ships that are up to about 30 or plus. You know what I'm saying? That is really commendable, and we're saying bravo for that great initiative. So the question has been answered. What we need to do to keep this, it is to respect the rules, to respect the bonds, the limitations, go by the rules, you know what I'm saying, so that your brothers and sisters can also benefit from this opportunity, because earlier on he mentioned that every year they need to at least employ 5,000 youths. That is a great opportunity for the Gambia. Finally, Mr. Drame, what advice or what do you have for the viewers?
I mean, I just want to tell you that, believe me, I don't want to take all the credit. This is a collective effort. This is an effort for each and every individual person, including the government, individual people who have, you know, worked together, a lawyer, and previous people who works to make sure that, you know, these agencies be registered and stayed in the Gambia. And the crew members who goes there, they work there, especially our NCL crew, they stay there for years as they come over. So it's a collective effort. They all, you know, contribute a lot to keep this for this country. I've been here today. Tomorrow I may not be here. I've been the first Gambian to be there. After me, there are other people that came and they also stay and they did very well on board. So it is a collective effort. That's why this agency is here today. And I'm always saying that even the driver that, you know, brought you here, the cameraman, they all contribute something, because right now today we're giving this information. Your director contributes something today. The government contributes something. Individual person, the person who helped me today, my wife, to dress me out, contributes something. You know what I mean? So it's a collective effort. That's why this one is here, not only MUSA. So, and then the advice I'm going to give you to people, that the money that is coming to the country is a lot. For every month that individual people who are working, how much money are they sending to this country? So we need to keep it. Because if you look at people, I mean, I work on the ship, I see how sometimes water is, and then people are going through this backway, they're dying, and they pay a lot of money. They pay a lot of money. You know, it costs them more than 100,000 plus to go to this backway. It costs you less than that to go to the cruise ship.
Definitely. And get paid, man.
They get paid.
Secure job, you know.
So, I mean, and then when you come, they give you a flight, you go over, you reach in the United States, they give you a hotel, right? In the morning, there will be a bus that will pick you from the hotel and take you to the ship. You're like a king.
I'm telling you.
Before you get there. There are people who come on vacation, before they go, they have to knock people's house and tell them, please borrow me money, you know, because, you know what, when I came here, it's not like they don't have the money, because they have good heart to come and share with all their money with people. They don't even have ticket to go back. Sometimes you can come here as a crew member, you get broke, nothing. But when you're about to come, you just come. I just send one email to say that send Mr. X a ticket, they send you a ticket, and you're back.
Definitely.
What a great opportunity.
I'm telling you, seriously.
So, I mean, we need to keep it for this country, and then it's not my responsibility, that's our responsibility of all. If you see somebody who is doing, you know, that kind of job, collecting money from people, lying to them, or trying to forge some papers for them, you know, sending them to the embassies or getting visas, and then they don't come and report back to the agency, they run back and all those, this is something that we all need to work on and stop it. we all need to advise. If anybody who want to apply a job, they need to come. The link is free. They don't have to collect money from. We got a lot of reports from individual people, and of course, we have Gambia Maritime with their investigations and all those things to make sure that we have the right people. If you want an agency, you go register and you do the right process, but not to do it. And all the people who are also absconding, they may be watching this video. Not that what you have done it for yourself, because you are living in that country illegally, and then you also destroy it for a lot of people. You who's supposed to develop the country, they give you the opportunity. You go and run away and stay, because you know that when you stay there, you're going to stay there for years before you come back, right? Yeah. So what are you telling me? Are you telling me that you want to develop the country? No. Nah. But still, we need to educate them, right? They are our citizens. They are our people. We don't throw our people. We still need to educate them and let them know that what they have done is wrong. And sometimes the certain things, how do you educate people? Sometimes you put them in the court of law. Let the law educate them. And then that's why all these absconders will face court of law, because they have guarantees. And then we want to keep it for our brothers and sisters. And those who don't have qualification, they are home. We want to encourage them to come and do trainings. And from different institutions, we can train them and we can deploy them. And then we can keep this for this country. Help me keep for this country. The camera might help me, and the viewers, let's help me, and to keep this for this country. There's a lot of countries who want this. They want this to be in their country. Let us keep this for the smiling cause. Let us keep this for the smiling cause. And I know we can do it.
Yes, the director ends the interview with a smile. That speaks a lot. The Gambia is a smiling coast, a genuine smile from a genuine source. Our regards to the brothers on the ship, and our regards to each and everyone that makes this possible for the Gambia. Our regards to Mr. MUSA DRAMMEH for setting a good example, that is working on the ship for 9 years and actually coming back home. We have a good reputation. Our brothers are doing very well on the ship, as you heard Mr. DRAMMEH said. Recently, the guy that has been awarded the best waiter, our respect to him and congratulations to him. Yes, Mr. Sana, exactly. The few people that try to abscond don't try to stay in this good reputation that we have already. It means a lot, and this is why we are actually here, to make this information very public and, yes, to make it as viral as possible. Once again, I am Falilu Emel Janko, GRTS Television. Big respect to my cameraman Jaju and the entire GRTS crew. Thank you very much for watching. We will do a lot of these interviews every now and then.